Good night, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Reason with Ashleigh-Ann. I am here live on Jamaicans.com, and as you come in, please tell me where you are connecting from. Just wanted to know, did your party win this election? Alright, I want to know if it is that your party, or what I should also ask, did your MP win in the recently passed general election? So election happened on Thursday. I want to know, comment below, right? If this is the first time you're watching the show, Reason with Ashleigh-Ann is a show that I do right here on Jamaicans.com Facebook page every single week, and I love it. I love engaging with you. We speak about current affairs right here in the island of Jamaica, and sometimes things happening are affecting Jamaicans overseas. So hold on, Makeda is here with me, so of course I'm keeping her entertained, right? So if this is the first time you're watching Reason with Ashleigh-Ann, please comment below and let me know. I know you see the caption, but before we get to the caption, I want to big up some of my loyal viewers, right? I'm gonna pull up the program right here on my other device so that I can see who has joined me live, right? I've been broadcasting on Jamaicans.com. Look here, I'm going to go up on my LinkedIn profile. I'm going to need to correct myself. I've been broadcasting or contributing with Jamaicans.com for over 5 years now, right? So I'm a journalist for 6 years, and in my second year of journalism, I started working with Jamaicans.com, and guess what? Guess what? I am staying. Right? I completely enjoy the engagement. So I've been contributing to Jamaicans.com conversations and content since 2015, and I intend to continue doing it 2021 and beyond, right? Just want to big up ZZ Palmer. I see her in the building. Big up yourself, ZZ. All right. Patrina says, congratulations. Thank you, Patrina. Look here, let me tell you something. I love Jamaicans.com because you know something? We have some awesome contributors, awesome writers, and awesome broadcasters and viewers like yourself. So, I'm pretty sure you saw the, I got a good job. Thank you. So, I'm pretty sure you saw the caption, and you're probably wondering, what is Ashley talking about tonight? Well, if it is that you, are very active on social media, you would have seen the photo that is circulating of British singer Adele, right, sporting a Jamaican bikini and Bantu nuts, right? I notice that nobody not ask, not tell me whether or not nobody not vote. Nobody. Hey, hello, any voters here? Any voters here? Brothers, nobody never answered my original question. I was asking if any of you notice or see that your favorite MP won in the recent past election, right? I'm not get no answer. I don't know. Your party win? I'm so quiet. Everybody a PMP here? I'm just asking, right? Your independent candidate won? Alright, Andrea said no independent candidate won, just to be clear. Andrea says watching from NYC. Big up NYC. Watching from England. That's Maria Harris. Thank you, Maria, for joining. Patrina said yes. Which candidate that? Or should I say member of parliament now? Alright. Rosie says watching from Jamaica. Where exactly, Rosie? I'm broadcasting from the beautiful city of Kingston. So we're jumping into it. I'm pretty sure you saw the caption, that's why you joined the live, and we're talking about, of course, the photo of Adele sporting the Jamaican bikini and Bantu nuts. So I don't have in Bantu nuts, but I'm just pointing at my hair so that you know that the Bantu nuts are a particular African hairstyle. So it spurred a huge conversation on social media, right? Most people at first, initially, you had people saying, alright, Adele, big up, say you're representing for Jamaica, big up, you're representing for black people. And so Patrina said, fly green, alright, my senti friend. right? New York is in the building, Bronx. All right. So, of course, some people are supporting Adele wearing the swimsuit, Jamaican bikini, as well as the Bantu knot in recognition of Notting Hill carnival that usually happens around about this time. You know, with COVID, everything kind of cut out when it comes to entertainment events, right? Okay, there were some people who classified Adele's outfit as culture appropriation. So rather than cultural appreciation, it was cultural appropriation for them. I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are, but I want to know if you saw the photo of Adele. If you saw that photo of Adele in the Bantu nuts, I was going to say something different. Please let me know in the comments below. I saw it. And the first thing that I said was, which woman that? Because I'm used to this rolling in the, I go. We could have had it all. This woman in full black, you understand? Hair slicked back, right? Really European looking woman. And me frightened. I can't say, I'm not going to say the Jamaican terminology. I was shocked out of my pants when I saw Adele in Bantu knots. Let me just say that, because first of all, I did not recognize her. I did not recognize her. Then when me finally see Adele, me say, well, me know say she lose some weight, you understand, and big up to her on, you know, engaging in that personal journey of hers, you understand. It's her decision whether or not she wants to keep the weight on, right? But girl, you come out strong with the Bantu knots though. So I want to know, what are your thoughts on it, right? There were some people who were very irate about it because, as you know, just in the recent past, we've seen Jamaicans, in particular this one Jamaican girl with dreadlocks, another hairstyle, dreadlocks, because she's not a Rastafari, dreadlocks, who has been banned from attending school until her parents clipped the locks, right? So just recently, a few weeks ago, if you could check my shows, you'll see that I was speaking about this just probably like a month ago. So some people are quite irate about it. I want to know what you guys think. Let me pull you guys up again and see what is happening over on this side. Alright. Hi Vita from Canada, Marlene from Tampa. Okay, Camille is here from Connecticut. Okay, so Lisa says that no, I didn't see that picture. Well, it has been circulated on Twitter, and if you not on Twitter, if you go over there, anything you want to know, world news, Caribbean news, Jamaican news, it's over there. So, and it's news and news review live. You need to go over Twitter. News break on Twitter first. Remember, I told you that. So it's been circulating. I'm gathering based on the interaction that many of you saw the photo, but I described what it is, right? Or what she was wearing. She posted it on her social media, so you can also check it out. Many people took issue with it, and I'm going to tell you why. Well, I told you why. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it. Before I get to my thoughts, I want to explain the basis of the argument of those who disagreed with what Adele was wearing. They classified it as culture appropriation, and if you don't know what culture appropriation is, I'm going to share a definition with you. I have my own understanding, but sometimes I like to go for what the experts have to say, so that I'm speaking from a place of information, right? I'm well advised. So culture appropriation is basically phrase. It's also called cultural misappropriation, and it is the adoption of an element or elements of one culture or identity by members of another culture. So usually the individual who is adopting an element of the other culture is a member of a dominant culture, nation, country, right? So you're adopting it is controversial because the dominant culture appropriates from the disadvantaged minority, and I wanted to point that out very clearly. That is where the controversy comes in. Why is it controversial? But simply this, right? And I'm going to explain to you what many people are saying. Couple weeks ago, there were so many arguments on social media about this young woman, little girl, you understand, she not even reach her teens, so I can't even call her a young woman, a child with dreadlocks who was forced or is being forced by the system, right, to cut her locks or she'll be denied access to education. And now we have a British singer, right, a British singer who can, with no other, well, based from what I see, can simply post a photo of herself sporting a Bantu knot and get commendation and praise. That is the controversy. That is the controversy, because for some people, that particular hairstyle is frowned upon. For the people who that particular hairstyle originated from, they are not accepted if they wear it. But put it on somebody else and it of a dominant culture, everybody's smiling. That is problematic. You understand? That is problematic. I must admit that I was not of that understanding. Like, I understand cultural appropriation when them talk about Drake and Jamaican music. But then when I saw the photos, I said the first thing that came to my mind, oh, the white woman I try sport Bantu knots. You understand? But when I looked into it a little bit deeper, I said, no man, we can't be so hypocritical. And just a couple weeks ago, we cussed out Supreme Court, right, the highest court in Jamaica, for basically agree with a primary school in Jamaica to ban a girl, a student from wearing dreadlocks to school, deny her access to school. And we there celebrate Adele for wear Bantu knots. How Adele wearing Bantu knots go help we ensure say pitney who have Bantu knots in their head in Jamaica can go to school, yeah, and not be frowned upon, can show up for a job interview and not be frowned upon, right? Can even go on a date and not be frowned upon. It's serious. How many guys would appreciate you wearing Bantu knots on a date? Talk about it. Because I remember when growing up, right, I was told, you have to twist it out. You can't go out like that. We used to call it, it's not Bantu knot, we used to call it, you know. But if you remember what the other Jamaican name for it, you would twist it out, so it's called a twist out. But I don't remember. I don't know why the Jamaican name is evading me right now. But we get cussed out for doing hair like that, right? And it is an African hairstyle. Imagine that. So that is the issue I believe many people on social media were having. You understand? And it brings me back to the point that I was making. Until we truly appreciate our culture and understand the challenges associated with the acceptance of Jamaican culture, Chiny bump, thank you, easy, then we still have further development to go. You understand? I really feel as if Adele don't understand what she was doing. I think she solely saw this opportunity for clout. Let me get some likes. Let me get some engagement on my social media. Bam. But if you're going to do that, that is clearly cultural appropriation, because there are so many people who cannot do that and get the same kind of respect that you get, Adele. So, you're wrong. As I mean, see it. I want to know if you guys disagree with me. Do you think that Adele is wrong for sporting the Bantu knots. You understand? I definitely have an issue with it, right? Yeah man, everybody tell me Chinese bump, no can't wear go to school. They will more likely allow you, right? They will more likely allow you to perm your hair, no matter how young you are and how little you know about hair care, and when you perm your hair, the things that you have to do to maintain the hairstyle. They will permit a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old to perm her hair, to be admitted to school. But a young lady sporting her natural hair in different styles is unacceptable. Hey, if the British singer can do it and get no flack, why we as Jamaicans sporting our natural hair get flack for it? It's cultural appropriation. It's embedded in colonization. You understand? So it's something to consider, guys. There were other people speaking about culture appreciation. On Adele alone. Adele, look here. People love Jamaican culture, so why should I have on the bikini and put on the Bantu knot? What's the big deal? What's the big deal with Adele showing love for Jamaica? And my response to those people are, was she really showing love, or she just did want some engagement on her post? I mean, I love some of her songs. I'm not a big Adele fan, I'll say it. But that's not the reason I'm bringing up this point. The reason I'm bringing up this point, if you don't understand cultural appropriation, just think about whenever Jamaicans are represented in TV shows, US TV shows, British TV shows, even Canadian TV shows, them always, or in most cases, sporting the stupid Rasta hat and either bun weed, right, or just super laid back. And while there is a representation of that image in Jamaica, that's not the only thing. You understand? And that, I believe, is disrespectful. We say, okay, Jamaican, yeah. And the only reason you're going to represent us like that are because you want, get some ratings on your content. That wrong. That's how I see it. Right? I want to share your thoughts. So Marlene says, no problem with it. Don't Jamaica have bigger problems? No problem with it. Don't Jamaica have bigger problems? My issue is this will lead to bigger problems, Marlene. If it's not addressed, we're gonna have more young people believing that, hey, my natural hair is not appropriate. I need to go through pains, you understand, to secure a job. I need to go through pains to secure a relationship just because me naturally is not accepted. That will cause problems. That will cause people to go bleach. That will cause some serious insecurity issues in our young people. You understand? And it's already... What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, see? Makeda totally agree. That's exactly what it will cause. So I see the bigger picture here, and I want to know if it's no problem for you to disagree with me, right? But I want you to back up your argument with some facts. You understand? Anne Karen is saying, let me see what Anne Karen is saying here. Okay. Just a minute. Alright. So I seem like I'm having some technical difficulties over here. Alright, so if I can see clearly over here, she says, but my white friends do their hair like that all the time and I never thought anything of it. Maybe because my hair is natural. I understand, as I tell you. To me, at first when I saw it, I didn't take an issue with it. But when you really look into it deeply, guys, you have to consider, there are some people in Jamaica. There are some, and I just remember something. There are some people. What happened? What happened? Okay, Makeda is so not having this conversation tonight. Alright, there are some people in Jamaica who will have to go through pains to be accepted naturally. And what we also need to recognize is that we have to ensure that we're not speaking from our privilege. So we may say that, well, look here, I have friends who do it too, so what's the issue? Not because your friend do it means saying no wrong. Not because whenever you need to portray Jamaica on the national stage, you're talking at the deepest patois. You understand? And you behave like the biggest kettle. Come on. Come on. There is an issue with that, because to me, if it is that you're only the only time you need to behave like that is to get clout or to get attention, then that's an issue. That's an issue. That's not appreciation. That in no way is appreciating the culture. And you can tell me if you disagree. I have no problem with it. If the only way you are sharing the truth of disadvantaged minorities is whenever you need to get some attention, make some money, you understand, get some fame, then clearly you're not helping out the disadvantaged. You're actually profiting from them. That's my reasoning on it. I want to share some of what you are saying. I'm going to try once more to pull it up over on here on this device. It's a lot of unlearning. I've been listening to a podcast recently, Shop Talk, by some of my very good colleagues, right? And one of the presenters said, look here, see, life is a process of learning, unlearning, and relearning. Enough things we go through as pitney and even at young adults, what we think say is just so okay. And we need to self-evaluate. We need to look into ourselves and say, really and truly, is this the right thing to do? And what can I do to make it better for the future that I'm creating? You understand? That's how I see it. Katia says there's bigger issue out there to stress about. Alright, okay. Adele don't need to do this for clout. Alright. Katrina says she doesn't respect Jamaica and what it's meant to be Jamaican. And Karen says, but my wife friends do it. Okay, so I got that already. Yeah. Patrina says she was doing it for attention. I agree. Never have I seen Adele post a photo bigging up Jamaicans. Now, let me show you something. The other day, Billboard did a feature. Billboard magazine did a feature on the versus battle, right? And the highlights of the versus battle excluded the Bikini and Bantu clash. And I don't know if you follow the versus. You understand? It's an online lyrical battle, virtual DJ battle between named celebrities or dancehall veterans. Beenie Man and Bounty Killer clash on it. Epic. You understand? They got the most views for that, and Billboard magazine did not acknowledge it. You know, when they acknowledge it, they put a survey out there. They put a survey out there and asked the people to vote. And when they voted, Beenie and Bounty's clash remained at the top of the results. I'm saying this to say, when it suits certain organizations and entities, that's when they choose to big up Jamaica. And for me, if that's the only time you're going to big up Jamaica, then I have a problem with that. I have a problem with you wearing Bantu knots. You understand? Especially, right, when it is that there are people in Jamaica who can't do it. They can't do it and get accepted for things that we easily have access to. Education, health, right? There is a young lady right now who cannot have access to physical schooling. Her parents have to probably invest some more money in homeschooling. So yes, ensure that you're not speaking from your privilege. You may not be going through it, but that don't mean say problem that exists now. You see me? That's how I see it, man. So I won't be here for much longer. Really appreciated the engagement. Let me tell you something. I love reason with you guys. I completely love it. I love when you disagree with me. I love when you agree with me and tell me why you're agreeing with me. Both. Because at the end of the day, I reason it out. And if you can show me where my perspectives are error, I have no problem. Sorry about that. If you can tell me where my perspectives are flawed, I have no problem in readjusting my perspective. Won't be here for much longer. Thank you so much for joining me live. Remember, you can follow me on Facebook. I'm Ashleigh-Ann, and I'm on Instagram, A-Mott, YouTube, Ashleigh-Ann, and look here, check me over Twitter now, A_Mott. Until next time, come reason with me.